Commodore J. Tariela. Yeah. Commodore Tariela, ako po kasi talagang naniniwala ako na yung West Philippine Sea atin yun eh. At ako talagang saludo ako sa pinakikita mo na ipinaglalaban mo ang soberenya ng ating bansa. Have you ever been a victim of fake news, malicious attacks on the internet when it comes to safeguarding and protecting the territorial and matters that affect the Philippines?
Yes, sir.
You have?
Yes, sir.
And what were the nature of these attacks?
Well, primarily, sir, they are calling me as a U.S. lapdog. I was recruited for CIA that even my mother cannot believe. Sa mukha-mukha lang, sir. Pero sinasabi nila I'm a CIA agent. They are also saying that I am receiving talent fee from the U.S. Embassy. At one point, they also said that I went to the residence of Speaker to receive 3 black bags. Those kind of things, sir.
And were these attacks from Filipinos or from foreigners?
From Filipinos, sir.
From Filipinos?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm sorry for my ignorance. Are those Filipinos present in this room?
Yes, sir.
They're here now.
Yes, sir.
Can you point them out?
Mr. Mark Lopez, sir.
Mr. Mark Lopez. I can't seem to. Who is Mark Lopez? Oh, there. Okay. Mr. Mark Lopez. So dito po sinasabi ni Commodore J. Tariela na meron ka daw pong mga isinusulat na hindi makatotohanan laban sa kanya. Pwede mo po bang ipaliwanag ito?
Baka po si Commodore Tariela po ang dapat magpaliwanag kung ano po yung sinulat ko.
Okay, yes, please. I mean, I want to understand because I want to know, because you're a uniformed personnel of the Philippine government.
Yes, sir.
No? And your duty is to uphold the Constitution and to fight for sovereignty and for the protection of the welfare of the Filipinos.
Yes, sir.
So I want to know, because if he's a Filipino and he's attacking fellow Filipinos, medyo red flag po sa akin yon. So pwede po bang ma-share mo pa ang uri ng mga sinabi ni Mark Lopez laban po sa inyo?
Yes, sir. Last February 5, 2025, he posted it on his X account. Si J. Tariela ang masigasig na nagbebenta niyan. Sponsored by Biden administration. And also, last August 23, 2024, he said, "Patriotism my ass. Kayo kaya ang taksil sa bayan dahil sunod-sunuran kayo sa dikta ng Amerika. Booking na ang kawalang hiyaan mo, J. Tariela." And
Okay, yes.
series of postings, sir.
Yeah. Let's ask him to comment on those. Mr. Mark Lopez, you're questioning the patriotism of one of our uniformed personnel. You describe him as a lapdog of the U.S. because he's fighting for the sovereignty of our country. So, where are you coming from?
Mr. Chair, I have been reading a lot and I have been being bombarded with a lot of news about the South China Sea issue. And among this news or information that I have been able to obtain is that the United States is using the Philippines to promote its agenda in the South China Sea. And it is on Google, it is in the news. And
Okay.
the basis of my assertion about Commodore Tariela is very striking because yung pong ginagamit niya mga terms regarding the South China Sea issue is very similar to the United States propaganda regarding the South China Sea issue. And it is also on record that Commodore Tariela has been to the United States, has been is very supportive of the assertive transparency that is being propagated by the United States in the South China Sea.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Mark Lopez. Ang hindi ko lang po I'm trying to understand, no? You're saying that he is a lapdog just because he's fighting for what is rightfully ours?
It's in the similar vein,
Kasi yun din naman po ang sinisigaw ng mga mamamayang Pilipino, atin po yun. Yun din po yung sinisigaw ng mga mangingisda na nanggagaling sa Zambales na araw-araw kinakawawa na binabangga ng mga Chinese militia vessels. Yun din naman po yung nararamdaman ng milyon-milyong Pilipino na yun po talaga ay para sa Pilipinas at pag may-ari ng Pilipino. At ngayon po nakakalungkot, kanina nung ini-interpolate ni Kong Rog, pati yata yung Palawan, sinakop na rin ng China sa kanilang bagong press release. No, ito po ba dahil sa nais to ng US? I don't think so.
Mr. Chair,
I think that's reckless. I'm not fighting for US interest when I'm fighting for what is Philippines, what is pro-Philippines, what is ours. I'm fighting for the Philippine interest only.
Mr. Chair, pwede ko po matanong, ano po ba yung atin na inagaw?
Ulit?
Ano po yung sa atin na inagaw?
Ano po yung?
Ano po yung ating territory na inagaw? O kinuha?
What do you, wait.
Mr.
My
Chair, point of order is, do we allow, Mr. Chair, I'm sorry, do we allow our resource person to ask question to one of the committee members here, Mr. Chair? Or it should be the other way around?
Yes, no, I don't mind. If you want to get into a debate with me, Mr. Lopez, about this, then I'm sure we can. But my point is, you're saying that just because I, for example, believe that that is rightfully owned and that is rightfully by the Philippines, and you're saying, and your logic is, I'm following US dictated narratives. Ganun po ba yun?
Mr. Chair, the South China Sea issue po kasi is a very complex issue. And ang nakakalungkot po kasi, ang Pilipinas po ang ginagamit because of our strategic location. The South China Sea issue is a
anyway, Mr. Chair, can I request that that Mr. Lopez be refrained? I just wanted to find out where he was coming from, and he seems that his point is, tama po ba, Mr. Lopez, dahil sa palagay ninyo ginagamit yung Pilipinas? Tama po?
Tama po.
Okay. So, yes, Mr. Tariela, can you continue?
So, sir, this is a good example of how, like Mr. Lopez is countering our factual narrative in the West Philippine Sea. And this is the reason why we need to counter fake news purveyor like Mr. Mark Lopez spreading wrong information about our fight in the West Philippine Sea. Ito ang dahilan kung bakit ang hirap nating pagkaisahin ng mga Pilipino sa mga pagsasalita na katulad ni Mark Lopez na ganyan, that he never hesitates to call out the aggressive actions of the People's Republic of China. And he appears to even side with the People's Republic of China's narrative.
Ako, kunyari, nung tinitira ng water cannons yung mga mangingisda natin, masakit sa akin yun. Pag binabangga yung mga Coast Guard vessels natin ng mga dambuhalang Chinese vessels, masakit sa akin.
Ang point ko po, sir.
Let us go to the
That's fake news, Mr.
statement
Chairman.
that what you said.
Mr. Chairman, that's fake news.
Yes, that is why, just a point of clarification. You mentioned earlier that ang Pilipinas nag-water cannon din sa China. May I know where did you get that information? Was it in the news?
Mr. Chair, wala po ako sinabing nag-water cannon sa China.
Hindi, sinabi nyo ngayon lang.
Hindi, ang sinabi ko po nag-water cannon
hindi,
po
hindi,
sa Pilipinas.
Mr. Mark Lopez, pwede natin i-review yung tape. We are on the record. Kasasabi mo lang yun. At saka, did I hear it right? That he said na nag-water cannon din tayo sa China?
Nag-water cannon lang.
Nag-water cannon po tayo.
Pero, Mr. Chairman, pero Mr. Lopez,
Opo. Mr. Chair. Yes, sir.
makinig ka po, please. Kasi po, the issue as of now is the West Philippine Sea. The problem with China. Now, nung minention D.S. Suarez about the water cannons, nagsalita ka na tayo din, nag-water cannon. Saan yun? Water cannon saan? Kasi yung pinag-usapan natin dito is the West Philippine Sea. Now, tama ka. Hindi mo sinabi na nag-water cannon ang Pilipinas sa China. But ang pinag-usapan natin dito is all about the West Philippine Sea. Now, ano yung sinasabi mong water cannon?
Mr. Chair, I premise my statement po kasi, kanina sinabi ko po, that the South China Sea issue is a complex issue involved...
Sandali po. Please answer my question. What do you mean that the Philippines is using water cannon?
Kasi po yung water cannon is a
What?
facility. Opo.
Huwag ka magpalusot. I warn you. You're
Opo.
under oath.
Ang water cannon
Sagutin mo
po...
po where you refer that water cannon that
Hindi
you
po.
mentioned.
Ang water cannon deployment po kasi is one of the actions taken by a state pag meron po mga dispute na ganyan nga po.
Ang Pilipinas, ibig mo sabihin, mag-water cannon din sa China.
Pwede po.
That's sinabi mo nag-water cannon.
Mr. Chair, wala ako sinabi na ang Pilipinas na ginater cannon ng isang kalabang state. Ang
Ay,
sinabi ko
sandali po. But we're talking about the West Philippine Sea. This will be your last warning. Or else I will cite you in contempt. This is your last warning. You're under oath.
Opo.
What do you mean that the Philippines is using water cannon?
Mr. Chair, ang sinabi ko nga po, ang Pilipinas po, nag-water cannon, pwede po mag-water cannon.
Hindi. Walang pwede. Sinabi mong mag-water cannon.
Mr. Chair, sige po.
Mr. Chairman, with this, Mr. Chairman.
Mag-apologize po ako. Mali po ako. Sige po, fake news po ako. Ang sinasabi ko lang po, pwede po ang water cannon sa South China Sea issue.
Hindi, ganito lang po.
Fake news po ako.
Hindi, ang sinabi mo, what you said, nag-water cannon, Mr. Chair.
Opo. Ina-admit ko
If
po.
you want,
Ina-admit ko po.
we can ask the Secretariat to refer to our stenographers in the back to the statements issued by Mr. Lopez regarding that issue. So, we have never taken, I don't think, that's reckless, absolutely reckless. Anyway, I want to show a photo, but of course.
Mr. Chairman. Ganito lang po. Mr. Chairman. Mr. Lopez. Okay, you apologize?
Opo, I
But
apologize po.
Yeah, thank you for that apology. Now, this will be your last warning. Please refrain from lawyering or palusot. For not telling the truth, or else, the next time that you will commit that violation in this committee, I will never hesitate to cite you in contempt. Ipapakulong kita dito.
Noted, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
So, I find it a little bit disturbing na, coming from a Filipino na, I mean, of all things that can come from a fellow Filipino, yung hindi pa natin pagmamalasakitan yung kapwa Pilipino. Yun, medyo, maring hindi tayo magkaisa sa mga political positions natin. Kasi lang kung Pilipinas na ang pinag-uusapan, dapat no questions asked. Isang bansa lang, isang bandila lang tayong lahat. Anyway,